chicken and pepper curry. Okay, first step, chop your onion into small cubes, and then you're going to add some olive oil or whatever oil you like to cook with. Open the lid first, and there we go. That should be enough. And now we're going to add some jeera or cumin seeds, whatever you call them. Sprinkle a bit of that into the oil, let it cook together. Give it a little stir, give it some time to just heat up, and then we're going to add the onions. And we're going to let the onions cook for a while. And now while the onions are cooking, we can chop the peppers. So no need to be too precious with the peppers. Just slice them up however you like. I don't like to do mine too small because then it'll just get mushy and just disappear and turn into like a soup. So nice chunky slices of pepper is best. Now we can add our peppers to the onions and the jeera and the oil and just let it soften up. You can put the lid back on and just give it some time to cook. And now it's time to put your chili in. So I have already chopped up chili that I keep in the freezer. You can just put it in a bag and break some off. And the chili all depends on how spicy you want it. You can add more later on. That's how much I put in. This curry actually turned out pretty spicy, so if you want it spicy, about that much. If you want less than that. But yeah, give it a nice stir. It's frozen, so I need to, let it defrost and spread. So, yep. Right, and now we can add some black pepper. I actually put too much black pepper in this curry, so I would suggest put less than that. But again, personal preference. Some people like it very peppery. Because I got fresh peppers in as well, I think it was just too much. So yeah. Anyways, now we can add some salt as well. Again, I usually just put about whatever, I don't know, just randomly put it in. And then as I'm cooking, I'll have a taste and decide if it needs to add more salt. So yeah, I think I did have to add more salt to this. That usually happens to me, to be honest. So all the measurements are as you like, because I don't really measure anything. I just kind of go with how it turns out and just add some as I go, kind of thing. Oh yeah, and this is the turmeric powder, or whatever you call it. It's yellow powder thing. Yeah, I didn't put that much in. I think a bit more should be better next time. Yeah, sometimes I get scared not to overdo it because it's quite strong, the flavour, and sometimes it can just ruin it. Yeah, so now that's the peppers and the onions quite soft, so we can add the chicken in now. And while the chicken's in there, we're going to just make sure it cooks pretty well on the outside. Basically, we don't want it pink anymore, so I'm just gonna just be here, turn it, stir it until it's gone white. Basically, want the chicken to go white, so that's what's happening at the moment. So while this chicken's taking time to cook, we're going to add some garlic paste. I like to use a lot of paste because it brings in a lot of flavour. So yeah, I might be overdoing it here, but I think it's quite nice. And now we're going to add the garlic. I'm confused. Am I doing garlic twice? I think that was ginger first. Let me just go back and check 1 moment. Yes, the first one was actually ginger. The first one was ginger, and the second jar was garlic. Yeah, sorry for confusion. And now we're going to mix that all up. And the chicken is starting to become white on the outside, looking lovely. Yeah. And now I'm just going to show you. There we go. You can see from the outside, that's kind of cooked from the outside now, looking quite almost done, not from the inside obviously, but yeah, it's getting there. So now we can add a tomato tin. I had too much tomato in this curry. For people that are going to make this, I would suggest maybe use half a tin, but then again, it's personal preference. If you want a lot of tadka, I don't know, like the saucy bit, if you want a lot of that, then go ahead. I personally prefer if there was less, so like half a tin, and I quite like a bit of a like a curry, like a soup to it, so I would add water, but some people like it thick and saucy, so depends on how you want it. Right, and I added a secret ingredient, but unfortunately I can't share that secret ingredient, but for now you can add your own secret ingredient and let the chicken cook. And while it's cooking, you need to give it a stir every so often. I normally cook a chicken breast for at least 25 minutes, but obviously I will take it out and check that it's cooked inside. Here I'm adding some tomato paste. This is just to show you if you want it more tomatoey or you want the sauce bit thicker. This is an easy way to just thicken up the sauce. And here I'm showing you water if you want to have the sauce more runny. If it's got too thick, you could just add some water. Yeah. Also, if it's quite spicy, tomato paste calms the spice down. Or you should just get some yogurt with your curry. That works very well. And nearer to the end, so this is like the chicken's pretty much done. It's probably been cooking for at least 25 minutes or 20 minutes, I don't know. You'll just have to check your chicken. Right at the end, I add the masala. This is a homemade masala, very nice. Unfortunately, you'll probably have to get yours from the shop unless you know how to make your own masala. I was lucky to have this one made for me, and it really helps because shop masala is terrible, and I use quite a bit of it. Anyway, so we leave that to cook for a bit, and right at the end, after the masala's been in there for about 10 minutes or so, we can add our coriander. This is very nice finishing touch. And there you have it. There's my plate. I've got some white rice because I'm lazy to cook proper rice, and some naan and salad and some mint yogurt, and I've got some pickle on the side because I'm just a fatty and I'm very hungry after cooking all this food, and now I'm going to enjoy it. So while I did enjoy it, this is from the past. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you make a very nice chicken pepper curry too. Bye.